Progress.
Welcome back to our second session of today's class about our online course which we are doing. From last 8 weeks, 7 weeks, we have been continuously learning about how the pain body works, what is the pain body, how it is impact significantly or actually fundamentally on my current behavior in my life when I'm talking or I'm interacting or I'm living with different people or even with myself, how it is a contributor in leveraging the pain which I have, and I didn't know that what the root cause of that pain is. So different aspects we have been describing, we have been knowing. Mostly content from the for this online class I'm taking from a New Earth book written by my favorite author Eckhart Tolle. And today also we will continue some of the paragraph in this book as well. Last week we did learn about how the pain body feeds on our thoughts. Then also we did learn how the pain body feeds and do the dramas in the life. And then we also learned that how the dense pain bodies different people have. We are going to learn today about how the media and the films and the um, movies are negatively contributor for having renewing the pain body not only within me but us as a nation is so important. It's so eye-opening and could help you to understand that what sort of content, what sort of movies, what sort of media you have to watch from today if you are aware about. I'm your host Maratib Ali Al Shad, and I'm facilitator, I'm a coach, I'm a mentor, and will help you in order to understand how the pain body helps and control you. Excuse me. So let's start to read our today. Excuse me. Actually,
Do you want me to read?
Yeah, I'm sneezing for last 1
Oh,
hour.
no, bless you, Maratib.
Okay,
Entertainment.
1 second,
Do you want me to
please.
read it? Okay.
Excuse me. Sorry, I'm back again. Basically, I have a little bit hay fever sometime. In some, hay fever is very common in our country. I don't know what about you. And then I start sometimes sneezing when, especially, I'm in a closed room where I am right now in my studio in my office. Apologize for that. So, I was describing the title, what we are going to cover, and we have only three paragraph, quick paragraph, but more importantly, what we are taking away from today's topic, and how it is important that my body, physical pain, mental pain, or spiritual pain, are actually renewing itself when I watch certain content, or or maybe almost all content. We in England, we I don't want to be a biased or stereotyping any media channel. But I'm giving you example that when we talk about here American news, the news in America which are broadcasting like CNN, Fox News, or other, then we know that through social perception that Fox News is horrible agency which creates hatred, which creates suspense, which creates exaggeration among the people to make any person or anything from hero to zero or zero to hero, uh, to for sort of this thing. We also have perception not about America, but overall, that we watch very violence related movies, and we love to watch, especially the movies, horror movies, in which we have chopping the body parts, unfortunately, in which there are so many uh, killing, and look like a genuine killing, uh, is showing is in through movies. We love horror movies. We have a craze to see painful and more watching more drama type of scene as well. And we love all sad and stories as well, in which too much bad language, threat, and details of injuries are showing. We love in which the people are doing suicide because of any threat or because of any fear. We My favorite movies are those in which extreme killing were happening because of some a great story which writer written, that type of things which we all are doing. But do we know that do we know that let me introduce my young son Afan. I'm in the class. You want to participate?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Sorry
Oh,
about
good.
that.
Another class member. Hello.
Hello. Say hello,
Good.
everyone.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, young man.
Nice to see you.
Uh, oh, okay. Now they are in my class and they want to read it. It's a school time. Can you go in outside and you can play with your sister or brother? Is it possible?
Yes.
Oh, well done. Okay. I think
So nice to meet you.
thank you. Say thank you.
Thank you.
He's just 3 years old, but he behave like he's a boss of the house.
Good. That's excellent practice.
Uh, okay. Just bear with me. I will. Hold on. 1 second. Okay. 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 Baba is teaching me that. Come. Okay. Okay. So, let's go. Okay. Yes, yes. Baba is going. Okay. Baba, my teachers are there. So, okay. Thank you. I will give you this thing. Okay. Take this, Ajan. Ajan, you can take it. I'm sorry for this interruption again. Okay, let's go back to our session where I was. Yeah, so media, how and movies and all electronically content we watch, live or offline recordings or DVDs we watch, or did watch in my childhood, all have contributor in renewing our body pain as an individual and also as a collective, in a nation as well. All hype and all one language of the nation is built by media. Suspense and all these things are in our daily life we are experiencing. So let's try to go into reading and see what the Eckhart Tolle is saying in this book about this entertainment, which we call them as well. So, Jerry, if you can start reading this, please.
Entertainment, the media, and the pain body. If you were not familiar with our contemporary civilization, if you had come here from another age or another one of the things that would amaze you, is that millions of people love and pay money to watch humans kill and inflict pain on each other and call it entertainment. Why do violent films attract such large audiences? There is an entire industry, a large part of which fuels the human addiction to unhappiness. People obviously watch those films because they want to feel bad. Was it in What is it in humans that loves to feel bad and calls it good? The pain body, of course. A large part of the entertainment industry caters to it. So, in addition to reactivity, negative thinking, and personal drama, the pain body also renews itself vicariously through the cinema and the television screen. Pain bodies write and produce these films, and pain bodies pay to watch them.
Thank you. It's a great reading again, but the content is very alarming, very dangerous as well. For people who love this entertainment industry because of this violence, but it is a very alarming and eye-opening for people who wants to improve their life, who wants to positively help her to their nation for making great changes. And this is one of the things that we have to make a voice out, shout loudly that stop to making this content, stop to influence negatively upon me and to upon my child, and to my family and to my uh, mass of the nation and stuff like that. This is so important. Eckhart Tolle is saying the pain body writes this content. The person, especially the writer, and the director also have the pain body who actually execute through actors, villain, actresses, and other people. So all pain body group make a huge entertainment, a huge pain body content for name of entertainment and spread, and they earn billions of pounds. If you see the top 50 movies of Hollywood and the top 50 movies of the Bollywood, Bollywood means the Indian as well, they are the largest industry as well. The top all movies will be related with the violence or and that is unfortunate secret, not it's no longer secret, it's unfortunate tragedy with our world as well, and that we call we are building a civilization, and that is really tragic for us. Let's go further, and it does mean that we are very pessimistic, very negative thinker about the media or movie, or what I'm trying to say that the movies are bad, or what the author of this book is saying we should not watch movies. Is that mean? No, it means that we need to watch the right content. We need to watch if we are showing violence for some reason, for demand of the script, for example, which we call demand. I know that when I was watching a movie and there is a romantic scene, and that romantic scene is beyond the romantic scene now. And when I was thinking why this unnecessary scene is there to showing that thing, and because this is a demand of the public that has to be put there so people can watch movie more, because they love to these type of sexual content as well. And and that's how we are doing business. That's the movies are making billions of dollars, millions of dollars, because that but the same time, that as at the same in the same context, we add violence as well. We add so much detail of the graphics of the injuries, and the killing and the chopping, and you don't know what type of things we are, and we that's why we have made the grades of the movie. This is a PG, this is 12 plus, this is 15 plus, and this is 18 plus, and I don't agree with anything. Initially, few years ago, I thought that these ratings, I'm talking personally, that these ratings are very good, and that has to be uh, follow. I have to follow them. But now they making these rating. I mean, 12, even 12 plus or 15 plus, we cannot watch as a family. What I'm talking about. There is too much violence still in 12 plus, and 15 is extremely beyond adult. We watch not only sexual content, but also violence, but also details in injury, threatening, too much bad swearing language. It start right from 12 plus, and they say 12. And how the teenagers we can stop to become not too violent? They are, because they watch this all content, which I can witness myself. If something is PG, that maybe is family oriented movie, or you can, it has a safe content, it has control content, and that I do watch sometime with my kids and with my family. But beyond this PG, I can't watch, and I never ask my, even my boy is 14 years old, I never ask him to watch 12 plus, because I know many movies in 12 plus still have violence, still have sexual content, negative sexual content, what I'm talking about, and still have so many other thing as well, which possibly helps to creating a pain body or renewing the old pain body if that person is older. So that's how. But the Eckhart Tolle is saying no. If we are showing something bold scene or some violence, but we have to show with the proper timing that the preparator of that movie and what were the root cause of that scene, why this scene have to be essential or integral part of the movie, so that the reader and the audience should have a exactly right awakening. That type of movie is so important. I tell you example. I watched a movie last month. Last year, like 1 year before, Truman's. I don't know if anybody have watched this Truman. Amazing movie, and that was based on reality of the life. And that Truman's movie actually changed me and helped me to see the world entirely into different reality. And author, writer, actors all made amazing that movie. And why they were doing, how they were doing, it was all detail in that movie. And that was absolutely fine. It did not help me to awakening my pain body or creating new reflection of my pain body, but it helped me to make me more aware about to knowing the reality of this world from one perspective. So let's try to read what the pain body like all films are meant to be feed violence or pain body intensity or not. So I would ask Vicky if she can read it, if she's there.
She stepped away. I'll read for you.
No problem.
Is it always wrong to show and watch violence on television and the cinema screen? Does all such violence cater to the pain body? At the current evolutionary stage of humanity, violence is still not only all pervasive, but even on the increase. As the old egoic consciousness, amplified by the collective pain body, intensifies prior to its inevitable demise. If films show violence in its wider context, if they show its origin and its consequences, show what it does to the victim as well as the perpetrator, show the collective unconsciousness that lies behind it, and is passed on from generation to generation, the anger and hatred that lives in humans as the pain body, then those films can fulfill a vital function in the awakening of humanity. They can act as a mirror in which humanity sees its own insanity. That in you which recognizes madness as madness, even if it's your own, is sanity, is the arising awareness, is the end of insanity.
Thank you. It's a great reading again. So these are the reason why we should create content and what type of content we can create with broader and wider uh, context. If we can make it, that is helpful for awakening, for and spreading the proper awareness among the people or among the nation. Uh, Otherwise it's just all our business, and there is no limit to make business. Remember, why we make movies, why Hollywood, Bollywood, or Chinese or Japanese content, um, or there are so many other countries, they're very expensive movies. Why? Because they only want to get back 100 times more what they did invested, and that's they can do anything. They do anything. They they do not hesitate to add any content which should not be. It does not last from sexual content to violence, extreme violence, detail injuries, suiciding, mass killing, murdering, brutally killing, suspense, fear, psychological traumas, tragedies, anything. These, you see what I'm counting here, all are negative, all are falsehood, all are deception, all are human egoic story, all are related with negative and leverage your ego and make you pathetic, make you innocence, make you I don't know, I'm talking that all content is so um, harmful for us, for our kids, for our children, for me, for everyone. Even we are adult, if we are watching, it will impact on me. It will renew my pain body. Even I know I don't care, no problem. It will not care to you as well. So let's read the last paragraph of this contest about the in the pain body. So Jenny, if you can read it, and then we close this session.
Such films do exist and they do not fuel the pain body. Some of the best anti war films are films that show the reality of war rather than a glamorized version of it. The pain body can only feed on films in which violence is portrayed as normal or even desirable human behavior, or that glorify violence with the sole purpose of generating negative emotion in the viewer and so become a fix for the pain addicted pain body. The popular tabloid press does not primarily sell news but negative emotion. Food for the pain body. Outrage screams the 3-inch headline, or bastards. The British tabloid press excels at this. They know that negative emotion sells far more papers than news does. There is a tendency in the news media in general, including television, to thrive on negative news. The worse things get, the more excited the presenters become, and often the negative excitement is generated by the media itself. Pain bodies just love it.
Thank you. It's a great reading again. You see, to read this, I think it's very crystal clear from these text Eckhart Tolle is saying about that our media is, many intellectuals believe that they are number one contributor in creating problems rather than to telling the awareness about the problem, because when they are spreading the negative media then they media news, then these news create negative energies in the whole nation, and that's then they create the negative one uh, energy as a nation, and that bombard on other nation whatever we are doing on a collective level. I'm talking about the global wars point of view. So, and that's happening. If you see the headlines of our newspaper news channels, the top headlines are the most painful headlines. More pain in the news, more we see this is the best newspaper in UK. This is the best paper in USA. Oh, and we want to go in more details, because after our negative energies are provoking, and when my pain body awakens after reading the headline or watching the headline in on the BBC or on the Fox News or on the CNN, I love to go in details. Now I will spend lot of my next few minutes or hours watching just news. That's why the watching news are so now glamorized in our today's world. Everybody loves watching news because my pain body does feed from this. And that's how we are. So, do you have any comment, or you want to show your view, express your views, or then we can turn into the next one next week? And you can comment on what do you think about our media, how we can help ourselves stopping our pain body not to awake through the media or media news, or watching the bad or violent or inappropriate content from our movies, not only for me but for our nation, for our kids, for our young adults as well. They should be properly guided rather than misguided. What do you think about that? Does it make sense? So you can put your comment, your views as well. I love to read them and to listen it. So this is all about our today's topic is concluded. Next week number 9, we will continue for this pain body and its understanding, and especially we will learn about the collective female pain body. Is It will help us to know the gender, how we should take and consider my female partner as a wife, or as a spouse, or as a female boss, or in my office. And what is the collective female body? What is talking about? Eckhart Tolle is wanted to say that we will learn in next week. I hope you enjoyed this session, and allow me to leave now and We'll see you next Sunday with next new session. Thank you very much for joining me.
Goodbye, everyone. I really enjoyed it today.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Mike.
Me too. Thank you, Vicky, for coming as well.
Oh, so it's nice to be here. Thank you.
Thank you, Vicky. Thank you so much, and glad you were here. We will meet you again next week. Thank you.
We'll reconvene next week.
Awesome. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Recording stopped.